Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. So, this is going to be the last show before WonderCon. I will be leaving. What's going on, Detroit? I'll be leaving Thursday, arriving in Anaheim on Thursday. Setting up on Thursday. Friday, we kick things off, and Friday is also going to be the day that all of the new products that we are launching are going to be available for you, our DCaholics that tune in. We are, I believe it will be 9 a.m., possibly 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that we go live with the four new products. The four new products, I have finally gotten to see all four of them via live stream and photos, and they're all dumb. They're all ridiculous. They're all stupid, and they're all so freaking jam packed with amazingness that it is. I don't know how we did it. I'm not going to ask how we did it. I know Doug made some sacrifices in order for us to have a pretty amazing From the Vault inaugural run. So be ready for some absolutely insane things. Pull up my notes. The Verses by Kaiser is jam packed and amazing. These art cards from Kaiser look like they're like screen printed or printed. They when you see how clean these lines are and how solid these colors are, you are going to have to flip it over to see that it's not a print job. It is so good. The Here Comes the Bounty Hunters is insane. We're going to be launching some photos of what's inside there, including some absolutely ridiculous autographed merch. That's going to be a redemption in that. Holy Ship may have just gotten bigger. Holy Ship may now be a 50 box run because Lee just can't stop working. What's going on, Don? Don, by the way, I bought you something. It's very small and dumb, but I saw it, and you might already own it, but I saw it, and I immediately thought of you, and I bought it. So you're going to have to come see me, or we're going to have to do coffee on Monday, because I have to give you this item that I found. But yes, there is the Kaiser stuff is bonkers. It is absolutely loaded when I say the bounty hunters. It's every time we look at it, we're like, this needs to be $250, but we already agreed on 200, so the extra stuff in there is just ridiculous. And then the fourth one, we did Holy Ship, we did Bounty Hunters Monday. Okay, it's a date. Bounty Hunters, Holy Ship, From the Vault. Oh, and Versus. So those four products, one's at $99, and I'm telling you, if you have an extra $100, you definitely need to jump in and get a box of Verses by Brian Kaiser Tillman. You're going to be getting 2 art cards in every box. So basically, you're paying $50 a card. Go look him up. You can't find his stuff for sale. I know because I've been looking it up. I've been trying to get a hold of his stuff. So this is a fantastic opportunity to get your hands on a style that he stopped doing for a while. Now that he's done it for us, he may start doing it again, but this is your opportunity to get your hands on it. I highly recommend it. And then you have a chance at getting massive, I think they're 11 by 17 pieces that are redemptions for that too, that are absolutely bonkers. that I'm not going to tell you quite yet. But yeah, it's going to be a show. While we are at WonderCon, we will be acquiring new art. We will be going through the backlogs of a lot of artists. There's some fantastic artists that are going to be there. Bing is going to be there. Bing is going to have a table right near ours. He ended up getting his own table, so he'll be in Artist Alley. We've got a couple surprise guests that are going to be stopping by our section as well. So it's going to be quite interesting. It is definitely going to be a good time. And we've already kind of squirreled away some ideas of things that we want to get while we're there and things that we want to do while we're there that is going to bring value to our items moving forward for all of you. With that said, bourbon eventually may be coming in. When he does, we have part 2 of the bourbon break. The short game is done. The long game has arrived finally in the mail. It's Italian. Fragile. Other than that, I have been researching the heck out of this year's rookie draft for the NFL for Dynasty. I have picks 1, 2, and 3. So I need to figure out who's going behind Breece Hall at number 1. Wide receivers are going to depend upon where they land. What else? Let me think. I got some comic books today at a non-comic book store and picked up a couple of gems for pretty inexpensive. Well, I shouldn't say inexpensive, for roughly market value, but not above, like $4 or $5 a book. Some interesting things there. And that was my day. Very, very quiet, quick day. Ran out of scotch, so I had to buy some new scotch. I'm drinking a 12-year something or other from the coastal highlands of Scotland. I can't remember what it was called. It began with a C, and I had a picture of, like, I don't know, a honey badger on it. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. For 49 proof. So what's up with you guys and gals? What have you been up to? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything scary? What'd it do? See, part 2. Any plans? Any goals? Guys are quiet today. Is it a long week? It was a long week for me. Oh, what's going on, Ice Wolf? Working on some easy cards. Good, good. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I got a brand new mustache curling iron, and it's phenomenal. It's 3/10 of an inch. In Prague. Oh, I think you should stay at the one that is safe. Oh, nice. Spending Saturday with your least favorite person, your employer. I'm spending it with the best group of people that I could ever think to. Wow. €70 a night. That's like what, an extra $130? What is the euro? Two to one for 2.5 to one? I can't. I haven't checked the euro in a while. Let's take a peek. $1.1 to euro. Okay, so the euro slipped a bit. I remember when I was in. I can't remember if it was Bahrain, um, the UAE, Dubai. I was in one of those areas, and we were converting, and it was like $3.50 or like $3.60 per dinar or dirham, whatever it was. It was either dinar or dirham. And I remember going in like, yeah, I'm gonna cash in like $500 and walking out with like 180 dirham. Like, wow, I am poor right now. And then like to get into a club was like 10 dinars, and I'm like, it's like $35 to get into a club. Get out of here, Don. That is amazing. Yeah, Ed. So what'd you think? Ed's a pretty nice guy, isn't he? See, he said he worked at GM. I didn't realize he worked at this one. Yeah, Ed's a good dude. Ed's a very good dude. Ed was one that was able to hook me up with the soccer hobby. 35 baht to the dollar. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, when you carry 30 grand in your wallet, you stop realizing how much it is. Yep. Like it was funny because we were getting like dinar or dirham coins. And I was like, like tossing the coins. And they're like, that's like $3.50 you just threw. And I'm like, ooh, I'm not going to do that anymore. I am going to drop some spoilers. I noticed Doug and Trevor and Lee are not here. Let's take that opportunity to drop some spoilers before they get here. But remember, you didn't see them from me. Almost there. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll go with oh, should go with that one. I mean, these are all good. All right, we'll start there. Now remember, you didn't see these here. Those are hand drawn, those are not printed. Despite the uniformity in color, those are legit. All right, I'm going to spoil one more. That's a good one. Yeah, they are that awesome. 99.99, and you're going to be getting 2 art cards in each one, with like a 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 chance of getting a larger format as well. So, highly recommend jumping into that. Oh, Don, you have no idea, friend. I'll be bringing them home with me for shipping. I'm not going to be shipping from California. I'm going to be shipping from here. So when I come back, I'll have to have you stop by, and you can see some of these up close. And so Bourbon texted me, said he's going out with a client or a friend. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna open his stuff so we can just watch the video. Oh, by the way, for those who have ApeCoin, Board Ape Yacht Club is going to be selling merch on Monday, only accepting ApeCoin, and you must have a Bored Ape or a Mutant Ape to get in. So if you have any friends who own Bored Apes or Mutant Apes, and you want to get some merch, make sure you send them your ApeCoin. Ape is sitting at about, I can tell you exactly what it's sitting at. I have been tipped a few of them. Sitting at about $13.77 a coin. Do you get first dibs on the good stuff? Well, it's 2 items that we already showed the mock-ups of. These are just the actuals that have arrived. The artist got in touch with me, said he was going to be a little late, so that's why I'm getting them now. But I'm going to be sending those to him. As a matter of fact, let's take a look and see what Bourbon got. So there we go. It is Italian. Fragile. So these are original palette knife paintings. The first one is actually Bourbon's girlfriend's. These are not prints, these are original arts. How cool is that? Little Grogu action. I shouldn't say little. Big Grogu action. so big I can't even get it on my... Oh, let's see if I can get a little bit of that there. Oh, there we go. As you can see, gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And then there's this bad boy. Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty high on this one when I first saw it. Need to get better lighting so you can see how good these colors are. Andy Har is the name of the artist. And he can be found on Etsy, Har Studios. And he's a very affordable artist considering how good his work is. Extremely affordable. But there you go. That was the second part of the bourbon break. That was the long game, the thing I made him wait for. I like shopping for other people. Anytime anybody wants to give me money to buy them stuff, I'm in. I am in. Salute. Let's fix this autofocus. There we go. All right, so yeah, that completes his day. For those who are keeping track, the 2020 Contenders Optic Joe Burrow Rookie Gold, numbered 5 out of 10, is at PSA. PSA has graded it. They are waiting on the second person to verify the grade. So hopefully Monday or Tuesday at the latest, we will know for sure what the grade on that card is. That's going to Bourbon. It is, I'm thinking it's a 9. I think the worst it could possibly be is an 8, but I am banking on it being a 9. Right now, there are 4 of the 10 that are graded. 2 of them are 10s, 2 of them are 9s. I do expect this one to fall into that 9 category. But we will know by Wednesday of next week, for sure. I'm trying to think what else I had to go over. Let me check my notes from my last meeting. So here's something. So after WonderCon, you guys are a big fan of Sean MacArthur's Sketch School. Be on the lookout for a project involving Sketch School and us. Will be fun. Be on the lookout for a possible collab with us and Bing again, since the first one went so well. Hope you guys like comic books. That's all I'm gonna say. So Holy Ship is going to be now numbered to 50. It's going to be $149.99. The Bounty Hunter is going to be $199.99. It should be $249.99, but we love you guys too much. Tillman's Versus $99.99, and then From the Vault. The From the Vault will have between 1 and 4 pieces of artwork from Doug's vault per box envelope. And it's going to be $124.99. There are massive pieces in here that are way more expensive than you can imagine that you'll have the opportunity to get. That one is going to be somewhat close to the vest. We're not releasing a ton of information on that yet. Hey, you like those things called comics? Scuba, I like you. You are fantastic. I drink to your health. Scuba, you'll get a kick out of these. Here's some things that I've picked up over the last 2 weeks. If you want to know what I've been reading and collecting, I'll show you. How about some old school X-Men Alpha, where Cyclops went nuts and lopped off Wolverine's hand, as you can see right there. That is a good one. I remember that from my youth. Glow-in-the-dark gold edition Ghost Rider cover. I have half a mind to hold this up to the light like this and then turn off the lights in this room and see if it's still got some juice in it. Let's see. I think it does. I definitely think it's got some juice. Very nice. I wanted to hit up some vintage. Jim Lee,
all right.
Somewhat obscure. Not everybody knows about Wildcats. That's a Jim Lee piece. This was cool. So the person who had this, I don't know if they actually knew what they had. So this is the Green Hornet #1. But if you look, somebody wrote their name on the cover. That would be Jeffrey Butler, the cover artist, signed this, and there was a poster included that he also signed. Although the label for this did not have autograph on it, it was just in the regular comic area. So Supreme #1, don't know anything about it, just thought the cover was cool. Some real old Action Comics. Bloodshot #0. No, this is not the ultra rare or rare variant. This is the basic one. First appearance of a completely forgettable person. The Constrictor. I think the Constrictor was in maybe 1. You're very picky about what you like. I'm not. This is a nice little classic. Good old X-Force #1. Um, I like covers. I like artist style. So this is a Scotty Young cover. Scotty Young is going to be at WonderCon. I'm going to try to get within enough feet of him to get him to scribble on this, but I'm not going to hold my breath. How about some McFarlane after Jim Lee variant cover? I've shown these already. Very unique. Youngbloods Zero. Very famous artist on that one. I bet you guys can name him. And then this one I got because it was damaged. Old school hollow cover. There is some cover scraping right here. So he was like, just $3. And I was like, sold. Oh, yes, Scuba. I can't afford gold and silver age, so I go with the ones that I can cherry pick for cheap. Yeah, but that's it. Then we'll be on the prowl at WonderCon. We have, I'm totally underplaying the ideas that we have for WonderCon. Like we're gonna build some stuff. We're probably gonna walk out of WonderCon with 4 or 5 new products. How much will the ships be? $149.99. That is going to be Lee's artist spotlight. Lee being Lee, painted almost all of them, even though we were just looking for black and white, high detail. He did black and white high detail and then painted them anyway. Those are going to come with some massive oil paint, or not oil, massive paintings with them as well. So it is. I can't show you them. I've seen the first 25. The second 25, he's literally working on now. The ink might even be wet when we release them. That's how fresh they're going to be. But there are some stunners in there. No, there should be though. But it's gonna be a good time. We've so there's some VIPs that are actually gonna be there to meet Lee. And I am going to try to score interviews with those VIPs or some recorded segments. I can't tip my hand, even though I know who they are. It's gonna be great. Let me just leave it at that. I don't have much. I've been so busy prepping for WonderCon, I haven't done very much. So the ghost of Stan Lee, that is one of them. He will be there, I've been told. Yeah, he strikes me as somebody who would have been fun to meet. Thankfully, he signed at least 1 million autographs before he left. So we can still get one of those iconic signatures for a decent price. That reminds me. I've been in a couple auction houses. um, Gathering things to find for you guys. I need to see how my bidding is going on those. Hmm, very good. Those are actually going to end the day before I leave. Um, what are they so you can outbid me? They're autographed comic books. How's that for spoilers? Two of them are Mark Hamill autographs. But I doubt you'll find the site that I'm on because it's not a mainstream auction house. It's one that people don't talk about it. It's an industry auction house. Um, I have been given the keys to the auction house and told don't tell anybody because the more people you tell, the more expensive stuff on there gets. And right now, there's no reserves on anything. And you must be pre registered. You must have an account before bidding. And you must pre fund your account. Thankfully, I've had that done for me. So my job now is to just shop. Your comic shop, I don't know. Which is your comic shop, Scoops? The one that's on the second floor of your house? The Scuba Attic Comic Shop? Or the Scuba Comic Attic? That's an auction site? I don't know. Now I'm going to look at that and start buying everything so that nobody can have it. My comic shop. MyComicShop.com. Oh, I do not like the layout of this already. There's actually some good ones on here. Let me take a peek. Oh, interesting. Let me see here. It's ending soonest. I like it. Scoobs, that would be violating the terms of my agreement. Here's what I did here, though. I heard that at the Comic Cons, at like the big ones, like San Diego, that there are like private auctions at certain hotels, like big, huge ticket items that are like invite only. Like, hey, come to Suite blah 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 at the DoubleTree across the street from the Comic Con, and the password is boogers, and 10 grand cash to get in the door. I heard this rumor of these secret high end cash only auctions that happened to coincide with those. for the big high rollers. It's a Ice Wolf. No, Ice Wolf. This isn't one where I have to put my keys in a bowl. It's a little bit different. This would probably be more expensive. I'm not invited to it, but I heard somebody outside of our circle of friends talking about it on Reddit, saying, "Oh, you guys, it was in one of the subreddits. I can't remember if it was about comics or cons or one of the two, and they were like, let's talk about the secret one." Yeah, I know, right? Um, and somebody's like, "Oh yeah, it's true, it's real. They have him at the suites, and you know, it's where the people will go to the con to play, and then they'll go there to bid on the big things, the stuff that they wouldn't bother to bring into the con because it's too expensive." The type of stuff that people don't bring that much cash into the con, but will bring it to a hotel room. Oh, you got a new car this week. Nice. Nice. Scuba is in a brand new Ferrari, California. What'd you get? Since I'm pretty sure it wasn't since it wasn't a Ferrari. Oh yeah, you can send me pictures. I'll look at them. Um, I I honestly, I don't have much for you guys today. I've been very busy this week. Oh, it is a Ferrari. I like that. The blue lighting is awesome. It's actually really nice. Very nice. You can change the colors. That's cool. Blue and green. Nice. I like the pedals. Congratulations, man. Looks good. I dig it. One of my cars is made by the same company. No, not Ferrari. I have a 2015 Audi A3. It is the most basic Audi you can buy, and it's still fun though. I got it for a great deal. Got it used, so it works 9 out of the 12 months here. Lambo is the same company. That's right. Volkswagen does own Lamborghini. That's true. That is true. And the engine I have in my car is the same as the GTI. They use the same one. Go to the auto show. Have fun. Have fun, take pictures, and dream big. Nothing wrong with that. Are they having one? Is the question. And where's it going to be? The last auto show I went to, I think, was in Houston. Yeah, it was in Houston, and that would have been 7 years ago. Javits Center, New York City. That's where the New York Comic Con was. I'm very familiar. Oh, it's in Iceland. Okay. Got it. Near Reykjavik, right? So I can tell you about some great places in that area if you want to explore some places that we found that were pretty good that are within walking distance to Javits. We stayed at a hotel that was 5 minute walk, 6 minute walk. They have really, really good cannabis food trucks where instead of food, all they have is cannabis. Just know that walking around New York City, the streets, just be prepared to smell pot every time the wind blows. It's just everybody smokes weed there now. Now that they decriminalized it. Mel misses the breaker. She probably remembers the names of all the places. There's a place not far from there that Lee was talking about, the Illustrators Guild, where there's a gigantic, like 6 foot wide original Norman Rockwell hanging over the bar, and some of the most famous illustrators in American history used to hang out there and cut deals. Oh, I love it. It's obscure. That's fantastic. Let me see if I can get Lee via text. I'm one of the few people on the planet that have Lee Cozy's actual personal text number, like phone number. I use it sparingly so it's not taken away from me. Wow, so sparingly it's at the bottom of my list. Hmm. There we go. You remember a small Norman Rockwell museum in Vermont that was really cool? And I know you probably won't be able to, but if you have time in late April to join you at the show, I am more than welcome. Late April. That's quite possible. It's only a 6 hour drive for me. We actually go through Pennsylvania. It's faster than going through New York. 21st of April. 21st of April. It's a Thursday. I don't know if I'd have time off. I'm using up all of my time off for next week. I'll have to see what my balance is, because it might happen. All right. Yeah, so I went to the one in Houston, and I got to see the Paganis when Pagani was fairly new. And then there was one of the basketball players for San Antonio. I don't remember who. It might have been David Robinson. He has a just absolutely gorgeous silver and black GTR that he had in the show. He wasn't there though, or at least not the day that I was there. And like the Pagani was like the most expensive car in the show. It was like well over $1 million. But that was the one that everybody was looking at. Let me see what I have here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Remember when the Bugatti Veyron came out? A reporter asked the spokesman for the company, "How much does it cost to fill a tank?" And he said, "If you have to ask that question, you cannot afford this car." Ain't it the truth?
I love gold.
I love gold. Yeah, man, those are quick cars. Those are very quick cars. Yours is probably faster than mine because mine's a 4-door and heavy. Yours is a lighter build, if I'm not mistaken. That's the way to do it. Get a fast car while you can, because as soon as you have kids, you can't have a fast car anymore. All right then. So obviously, I will not be alive at the normal time. That's a good idea, Scoops. I will not be on at normal time on Saturday because, excuse me. Next Saturday we will be live in Anaheim. So I do want to go over this before I shut down for the evening. So during next week, we are going to try to go live as much as possible. They're going to be at odd times, but we're going to be going live to just have things saved. We're also going to be doing some pre-recorded stuff from the hotel room, like the numbering of boxes and the order of boxes, so that everything stays random for everybody and fair. but we are not sure how the Wi-Fi and the signal will be actually inside the com. So if we can bring you uh, live to air segments, we absolutely will be doing that as much as possible. There is a mask mandate in effect, believe it or not, inside the con. So I am not going to be going too crazy on live feed since my mouth will be covered the entire time, and talking for extended period of times while wearing a mask is not conducive to a dry mask. We will be trying to bring as much live content as possible. At the very least, what we will be doing is recording a lot of content for release when we get back to our respective homes. So we will be bringing content, but I can almost guarantee I will not be live next week. Aside from that, we are definitely going to be recording a whole bunch of stuff. So be on the lookout. Excuse me, for a ton of content. I do have to leave a little bit early today. I did have a member of my family, of my extended family, that passed away last week. So tomorrow I have to be up fairly early to go to mass for them. So I will not be. Let me see this. Yeah, I got to be up fairly early. Um. So yeah, I gotta get some sleep before I go to. It's actually, forgive me. It's the wake tomorrow. Before I go to the wake. I am excited for next week. It is going to be the Brain Trust together. It's going to be Trevor, Doug, Lee, and I together with our creative juices flowing. It's going to be crazy. We plan on, in addition to what we get at the actual con, we're going to be working. We got hotel rooms together. We're going to be working while we have the opportunity to be in the same room on a substantial amount of content, whether it be videos or products that are coming out. So expect a lot. And that's it. I don't really have much. I've been busy getting ready to leave, so I haven't been curating too much content as far as that is concerned. So I will probably do a short video when I arrive Thursday. So there's a possibility later on Thursday you may see the live notification pop up. If you do, tune in. If not, we're pretty much going to be recording just to have the video on file. With that said, I love each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all for just stopping by this week. I know I didn't have a ton of content to put out today, but there is so much coming out in the near future, and I need to get some sleep. So be safe, take care of yourselves and each other. We're going to have a really good time, and I will promise you this. I am going to be bringing you some absolutely amazing and highly valued content and pieces of art and pages of art and paintings next week, that the next 3 months should be filled with absolute slam dunk products for all of you to enjoy. So thank you so much for allowing me to kind of have this journey, and I will see all of you next week. Take care, be safe, and thank